Dear students, welcome to our Good Samaritan School online classes, and this is the class for science, and this is the class for class 9E. And in our last class we have seen the principle of conservation of linear momentum. I think you all have understood the concept that when we are doing the conservation of linear momentum, so if no force will be applied, then the initial momentum will be similar like the final momentum. And according to third law, we have got some one formula also, and that was, I think you all have done your homework and you all have got the formula. Okay, and the formula is MAUA plus MBUB equal to MAVA plus MBVB. So this is the formula we have got from the third law of motion of Newton. Now today we are going to discuss about some application of principle of conservation of linear momentum. So what is the application? How can you apply this in our daily life? Okay, like you can see it here. When the ball, suppose this is the bomb, okay, this is not the ball, this is the bomb. When this bomb is in the resting condition, then the initial velocity will be 0. When the bomb is in the initial condition, initial resting condition, so the initial velocity will be 0. So when the initial velocity will be 0, so automatically the P1, the linear momentum will also be 0, because the mass cannot be 0. Mass can never be 0. So the linear momentum will also be 0. But what is happening when the bomb is getting fired? Then what is happening? The bomb is divided into two parts. The one part that is getting the initial velocity, that is m1 v1, and another one is getting, another part is getting m2 v2. So what is happening here? So the p2, that is the final momentum, that will be the m1 v1 plus m2 v2. Why it is like that? Because the p2 means the bomb has got divided into two parts. So that's why the two parts, the first part is m1 v1 and the second part is m2 v2. Because the first part will have one mass and one velocity, and the second part will also have another mass and another velocity. But according to Newton's third law of motion, already we know that when no external force is applied, when there is no external force is applied, that means when the force will be 0, so automatically the final momentum will be equal to the initial momentum. So P1 equal to P2. So when there will be P1 equal to P2, so that means P2 means 0. Why the P2 will be 0? Because P1 is 0. So as the P1 equal to P2 and the P1 is 0, so automatically the P2 will also be 0. But here we have seen the P2 equal to m1 v1 plus m2 v2. So automatically we can write like that if the P2 equal to 0, that means m1 v1 plus m2 v2 equal to 0. So what is the meaning of that? So what is the meaning of that? That means m1 v1 equal to minus m2 v2. Okay, so what is the meaning of that? That one part, when the bomb is getting divided into two parts, so they will have the different opposite direction, but the force will be similar in both of the parts. So that means the one part will exert the force, means that will the force that will be exerted, the action force that will be exerted on another portion, and the same reaction force will be exerted on the previous one. But this minus sign is indicating that they will go in different backward direction. Now here also you can see the same thing. When there is the recoil of gun, that means when the person is firing and the bullet is going out, what is happening? The gun is going just backward direction. Why it is like that? Because when the trigger is pressed, the bullet is fired, and due to the internal force of explosion of powder, the cartridge inside, what will happen? The bullet moves forward with a greater velocity. But the gun will come just backward direction with some lesser velocity. The gun will not get same velocity. The gun will get the lesser velocity. Why it is like that? Because the mass of the gun that is bigger and the mass of the bullet is very small. So we know that the P1, so P1 means M1 V1 and P2 means M2 V2. P2 means M2 V2. So here when they are the man and the gun is in resting condition, so there will be no movement. So that means P1 equal to 0. And the P2 means when there will be two kinds of motion. Two kinds of motion means the bullet will go with M1 V1 and the gun will come backward with M2 V2. So there will be the same force, okay, and but only the negative sign will be there. That's why the gun is coming backward direction. But here the mass of the gun is bigger and here the mass of the bullet is lesser. So that's why the bullet is getting higher velocity and the gun is getting lesser velocity. Now some problems we will solve today. Suppose the first problem, you can see it here, a field gun with a mass of 1.5 ton. So what is the meaning of 1.5 ton? 1.5 ton means 1.5 into 1000 kg. Okay, so that means it will be 1.5 into 1000 kg and it will fire a shell that is mass of 15 kg with a velocity of 150 meter per second. So calculate the velocity of recoil of the gun. So when the person is not doing any firing, that means the initial momentum will be 0. So the final momentum, that will be the momentum of gun plus momentum of shell. Okay, the final momentum, that means when the firing will be done, then the final momentum will be the momentum of gun and the momentum of shell. So what is the momentum of gun? Momentum of gun means MV. So MV means M is 1.5 into 1000, that kg into velocity, and that velocity we have to find out. And what is the momentum of shell? Momentum of shell is, this is 15 kg. So that's why 15 into velocity 150 meter per second. So momentum of shell is 15 into 150. Okay, and the final momentum will be momentum of gun plus momentum of shell. So this is the M of gun, then V, and this is the M of shell and this is the V of shell. So we have to get the final velocity. As we all know that according to Newton's third law, the initial momentum will be similar like the final momentum. So what will happen? The final momentum will also be 0 as the initial momentum is 0, because all the action will have the same and opposite reaction force. So if the initial momentum will be 0, so automatically the final momentum will also be 0. So what we can write? So if the final momentum is 0, the whole thing will be considered as the 0. So from here we can get the value of V. So the value of V will be minus 1.5 meter per second. Why it is minus? Because if the bullet is going by this way, so automatically the gun will come by this way. So that's why it is 0, because it is showing the backward direction. And what will be the velocity? The velocity will be 1.5 meter per second for the gun. Okay, so this is the mathematical calculation. Another one also you can see it here. A hunter of 45 kg is standing on ice and it will fire, and he will fire a bullet of 100 gram with the velocity of 500 meter per second. So here the bullet is having the mass and velocity, and as the hunter is standing with the gun, so what will happen? So when the hunter is only standing, he is not firing, so the initial momentum will be 0. And what will be the final momentum? final momentum will be the product of 3. What will be the 3 product like? Momentum of hunter, because the hunter is present there and his weight is 45 kg. The momentum of gun, because the momentum of gun means because he is carrying the gun of 5 kg. So automatically the momentum of gun will also be present and the momentum of shell. And what will be the momentum of shell? That will be 100 gram. 100 gram if we will have to make it in the kg, means we have to convert the gram into kg. Now let us see the momentum of hunter. What will be that? That is 45 V, because the weight is 45 kg, mass is 45. So mass into m into V. So m means 45 and V means that is the velocity. So the hunter and the gun both will have the same velocity. Okay, both will have the same velocity after the firing will be done. So what will happen for the case of gun? The gun is having 5 kg mass. So 5 mv, 5 into V. As I have told you, the hunter and gun both will have the same velocity. So in both of the cases it will be V. And what will be the momentum of the shell? If we will convert the 100 gram into kg, so it will be 0.1 kg into 500 meter per second. That is the velocity. So it is 50. Okay. So the final momentum will be 45 V plus 5 V plus 50. Means this is momentum of hunter, momentum of gun plus momentum of shell. So that's why, and already we know that the action and reaction force both are same. So that means if the initial momentum is 0, so the final momentum will also be 0. Okay. So what will be the amount of V? The V will be minus 1 meter per second. So that means when the shell is going on the forward motion, so automatically the hunter and the gun will come to the backward direction just because of the minus sign. Okay. And the hunter and the gun both will have the same velocity of 1 meter per second. So the recoil velocity of the hunter will be 1 meter per second, that is backward direction of the shell. Now the third one. Okay, consider the two spring balances the hook as shown in the figure. So here you can see when you will pull that, it is showing you the A and here it is giving the pressure of B. So the reading in pressure of A, that is 1.5 Newton, and here the pressure which is exerted by the B, that you have to find out. So what will be the pressure of B? As we already know, according to the Newton's third law, the pressure, the action pressure and the reaction force both will be, action force and the reaction force both will be same and in opposite direction. Okay, so here the force will be exerted, that will be same and opposite direction. So automatically in case of B also the force will be the same one, that is 1.5 Newton, because according to Newton's third law both will exert the same and opposite force on each other. Okay, so this is up to the all the portion of the force and law of motion. I hope you all have understood, and you just solve the problems and so try to solve the problem given in your exercise, and I will give you a complete help to do that, just to do the revision and just to do all the work. So you just keep learning, and best of luck. Thank you very much.